Hey guys, we are back with another video, and today we're taking a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Wars Edition. Guys, I'm so happy to have this figure in my collection and I can't wait to show you all the details. But before we start, I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Jeremy CASA from Plastic Hero for sending me this figure super fast, so quick. If you want to get this figure, link in the description below. Also, while you're done there, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have unboxing and reviews like this. We also do statue reviews and very fun live streams. Alright guys, with that out of the way, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here we have the box. In front we have Obi-Wan Kenobi and of course the banner, very classic now with every Star Wars release. Behind the box we have all the crescent warnings, more pieces, do not need it. Now out of the packaging guys, we have the insert art here, and we have Obi-Wan and General Grievous. And no, this is not the Hot Toys one, this is actually the Sideshow one. And that's it for this. Behind that we have the brand new smell of a Hot Toys, and of course the figure itself. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and let me tell you guys, I was on the fence on getting this figure and so happy I pulled the trigger. You can see the likeness looking good, obviously the Clone Wars armor looking amazing as well. You can see the details, and don't worry, we're gonna go over all the details and everything that this figure comes with. So now behind the figure guys, we have all the accessories, of course the helmet and everything else. Alright guys, so now let's take a closer look at the accessories. Alright guys, so here we have all the accessories, and as you can see we have the base, the helmet, hands, lightsabers, the power source, you name it. Taking a look at the first accessory, we have the base, same boring base, nothing new, very simple as you can see. Now for the next one, we have, yes, the helmet, and this one here looks good. You can see the details on the side and the back, of course, some scratches and some weathering going on over there. You can see the other side here looking good, the front, and of course the top of the helmet. Nothing underneath, it's just a simple helmet. All right, for the next accessory guys, we have the visor here, and this one looks pretty cool. It's very tiny, you can see that there. I love the detail, painted in black, no weathering whatsoever, but you can see some mechanical pieces on the top and the bottom as well. So I don't know which one is the right orientation, I will say this. Now for the next one we have the hologram, and this one is Anakin Skywalker, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You can see this little device here that you can connect the hologram, as you can see. And that's basically it. Now for the next one we have the power source, and this one here is kind of getting consistent with all the Star Wars releases. You can see the on and off switch, and of course the ports to connect the lightsaber. And this one uses a Type-C cable, so you can just plug it in like so, and you should be able to put power into this device here. So just let me turn this on, and I'm gonna connect the lightsaber here. It comes with two lightsabers, as you can see. The first one has all the wires. So even though this thing is a new technology per se, I'm still not happy. I don't know, I feel like they can develop a better system for this, right? Because it's a bit annoying, put it in the back of the figure. I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this new technology, quote unquote. You can put the lightsaber on and it will look good, as you can see here. Now you can also use the other dynamic lightsaber as well if you like. Now for the next one we have the lightsaber. This is the regular version, so it doesn't have a wire, but you can put it on the figure, and of course looks nice. Paint application wise excellent, and the detail is really good as well. Now for the last one we have the hands. So I'm going to show you one pair, as you can see here, looking really good, nicely done and sculpted. And of course behind this we have the other pair that you can use with the figure. Alright, talking about the figure, let's take a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, and let me tell you guys, I'm very happy to have this figure in the collection. So happy. So far no issues, the likeness is really good. People may talk about the likeness of Obi-Wan, but honestly I think it looks fine. Height, this figure is about 12 inches tall, which is about 30 centimeters give or take. Now taking a closer look at the details, because yes, a lot of things going on this one. Obi-Wan head sculpt looks really good, and if you ask me, I think this is exactly the same as the one with the Mandalorian armor. It looks exactly the same. Same per system, same expression of the eyes, face, everything. You can see the details here. Sculpted hair looking nice, nicely painted. This is something that Hatus is doing good. So I'm very happy that they continue this pattern. You can see the profile and of course the front and the top of the head sculpt here, so you can see the hairstyle as well, so not bad. Now you can remove the head sculpt because you can see and have access to the per system. Even the mechanism they use for the head is exactly the same as the Mandalorian armor one. You can see the per system inside, so you can basically move the eyes any way you want. So let me just put this on, find the right orientation, and that's basically it. Now as you can see, the cape is magnets, and don't worry, I'll show you that in a second. You can see the armor here looking good as well. Some weathering on the shoulder pads, and this is the other side, again looking good. You can see the front and of course the detail on the belt with a lot of things going on as well. You can see some stuff there, and of course the gauntlet and the hand, which I showed you before in the accessory section. Now the tunic has a wire, so you can actually shape it any form you want, and that's a huge plus, especially if you want to do dynamic poses. It will add some character to it. Now underneath we have the pants, and of course we have the armor at the bottom, which are the boots, shin guards, whatever you want to call it, and it looks good. No much weathering over there. The cape is magnetic, so you can take it out. As you can see, we have like about 4 magnets right on the front, and in the back you can see the little circles there, and you can see the back of the figure as well, and everything there is wire, so that's good. That for dynamic poses, excellent. Now let me put the cape on. As you can see, very simple to do, so let me just fix this, fuss a little bit with it because, you know, I want it to look good for you guys. Now in terms of articulation, you can move the head up and down and to the sides this much, not bad. For the arm, you can lift it for about this much, forward for about this much, maybe more, again because of the armor, maybe some limitations. Back for about this much, some swivel here. You can bend the elbow for about this much, again maybe more, and some peg articulation on the hand. Some up crunch and swivel on the torso. You can do a split for about this much, some swivel on the thighs. You can lift the leg for about this much, back for about this much, and you can bend the knee. Now in terms of articulation on the feet, you have pivot, ankle pivot, and it's good. Alright guys, so now let me show you the figure with the helmet, and as you can see, it is a difference. It looks good with the helmet on, and honestly I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this or with the Obi-Wan's head sculpt. I'm just gonna keep it with the Obi-Wan's head sculpt just because he looks good. Now you can see how this looks with the helmet, looking good proportion wise. I feel it's excellent. You can see again the top of the figure, and yeah, as you can see here, looks good proportion wise, excellent. Alright guys, so now enough with this, let's do some comparisons. And here we have Obi-Wan and R2-D2, and yes, Obi-Wan is taller. For the next one we have Mace Windu, and if you haven't checked the review, check it out. I'm gonna put the card right here. Alright guys, enough with this, let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is a really good representation of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because this is the Clone Wars version, we don't have a live action character, but you get the idea. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think Hatos did an amazing job, and they're still improving the head sculpt. It's not 100% yet, but they're going to the right direction. In terms of accessories, this figure doesn't come with a lot, just the lightsabers and of course the helmet. And in terms of articulation, it is good. You can do really good dynamic poses, so if you're into photography, this could be a good figure for you. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, please consider becoming a member of the channel. We have amazing perks that you can unlock today. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, all links in the description below. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.